Welcome back to 80 Proof Gaming. Today I want to have a look at scrolls, and I'm going to do this pretty spontaneously, not a whole lot of direction. I'm just going to go in because I really want to get better at talking sort of in a live scenario. Alright, so this is basically a trading card game made by Mojang, the people who did Minecraft. If you haven't heard of it already, you are an idiot, sir. So you've got cards. This is your deck builder screen. Let me load up a deck so you can see what I'm playing with. The Wolf Pack is what I've named it because I'm weird. So you've got this little like pile. You can't like sort by mana cost down here or anything. It's kind of annoying, and you can't zoom in, which is the worst. I want to be able to see like a few cards at a time. You can click a card and you can see what it looks like on the field here, and you can see the card itself over here. And that's fine and all, but I'd really like to have this sorting system that's up here, so you can sort by cost, down here. It's just a weird little bugbear that I have. And the sorting system up here isn't very good either. It's just one long line, and you can filter out, say, the colors, but that's not enough. It's not enough for me. I'd like to be able to have two lines or stretch it out or something. The UI could use some fixing there. And here's my deck. It's mostly wolves. It's entirely growth. There's only 3 elements in this game. It's growth, energy, and I think the last one's order? Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's order. It is order. Anyway, so that's that. That's the trading card game portion. Here's the store here. You can spend real money on things, but it's entirely unnecessary. It's actually pretty useless. I guess mostly it's here for people who just want to give them money or want to save a ton of time, but completely unnecessary. You can get all your cards pretty easily. In fact, I've got enough money right now. I will buy a random scroll. Could be any element. I got order, reasonable card. Okay, let's have a look at the trials. Here are the trials. It's a great way to sort of learn the game. It goes from easy to medium. It's sort of the closest thing to a campaign this game has, a PvE campaign. And so you got little challenges. Let's see what this next one would have been. Destroy 3 of your opponent's idols to win. That's the way you win any game. Every creature called has haste. They attack the same turn that they hit the board. That would be sort of a disadvantage to me, since a bunch of my stuff has haste anyway. So it would be sort of a waste. Okay, let's just have us a quick ranked match. I've only lost 1 ranked game since the start of this game. Let's see if we can keep this ball rolling. I've played a lot of games, a lot of ranked games. As you can see, the matchmaking is very fast. Okay, so here's the way the board is set out. When you put monsters and structures on the board, you have to put it on a hex. Okay, what do I want to get rid of? Let's get rid of Frostbeard. This is how you get mana. You have to sacrifice a card. In the case of a multicolored deck, you can sacrifice any card for either color. It doesn't have to be of the color that you're sacrificing it to get. Okay. You can also sacrifice cards to draw 2 extra cards, so you should be sacrificing a card every turn. Graveclock Raider, Relentless. That's a reasonably good card. I don't see why he hasn't ended his turn yet. He's obviously not going to be able to do anything else. Okay, I'm going to sacrifice this fucker here, play Sister of the Fox. You can move your creatures 1 space per turn. That's why I'm going to summon down here, so we can't quite get there. Yeah, that'll do. Turn. Oh, he really... creatures have a cooldown, as you can see by this hourglass. It's represented by the middle number on the card, right there. That's how many turns it takes before they can attack. Oh, what did you put on there? Dark creatures' attack and health values switch. That's interesting. Unfortunately for him, that means that he's actually going to die in the upcoming turn. Not his upcoming turn, but my upcoming turn. Okay, what do I want to lose this turn? I think that I will lose... Ooh, Champion Ring is tempting. I'm gonna ditch Unleash Inner Force. And I will pop Champion Ring on her like so. Now, see, he has a choice. He could... If I were him, I would leave him exactly where he is, so I can't quite reach him. Because if he leaves him there, then my character is up in the upcoming turn. Okay. Since he has chosen to do exactly what I would have chosen to do, let's just move on up. I'm going to... Have I sacked yet? I have not. I'll sack this. Move you... Okay. I did that pretty poorly. If I had moved her to this square, I could have put a mangy wolf up in front who tanks hits quite a bit better than she does. Oh well. 3 damage to him is no big loss. I like to take more damage to my idols and keep my creatures as long as possible. I don't like the tank hits with my actual units. Typically, I feel like that's not the right choice to make. Now, my upcoming turn, I'm going to try to put... Well, I should probably just play Great Wolf. Great Wolf is a very good card. Yeah. I am going to... sack this for mana. Pop these 2 back. And put Great Wolf out. Not there, because then he will die. I could try and protect my Great Wolf. I think I'll try and do that instead of the alternative. Great Wolf is very good at taking hits, but I'd rather just keep him very safe, because he's going to wind up being my primary damage dealer in the late game. Okay, how do I want to play this? I now have enough mana to play pretty much anything in my deck. I have a few things that I couldn't. I'm not particularly worried about that right now. Okay, I've forgotten what Blood Boil does. Let's have a look here. When an enchanted unit takes damage, increase that unit's attack by 1. That's interesting. I can't quite position myself to take advantage of it right now. What I can do is I can start making this guy into a huge tank and set him up to Blood Boil. Actually, I will put Blood Boil on him now. Pop out an Ancestral Toad over here. That makes it so everyone has +1 attack. And I'm just going to set up for the damage race. Usually I'd be posturing for taking out his creatures. I just can't quite succeed in that right now, because I've got this lady here with really no ability to take a hit whatsoever. Okay, let me just grab 2 more cards. Okay, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put Bear Paw on my Great Wolf, which makes it so that he is going to take, his cooldown is increased by 1, but that's temporary. But he gets +2 attack and +2 health. Also gonna pop on Ellen Vital, which will now make it so that he heals 1 every turn. And then I'm going to... How do I want to play this? Pull him out, pull him back, pull her back. There we go. Now, if he wants to, he can do 6 damage to him, but he'll survive it. And that's fine by me. As long as he survives, and it places those two completely out of position, and then the upcoming turn, he's just going to tear right through both of them. Because he has something called Relentless, which means that when he hits something, it doesn't bug him too much. Ooh, that hurts. Just a flat-out spell. Target unit and all units connected to adjacent units receive 2 damage. And everybody was connected there, so every single thing I had took 2 damage, which sucked. Just flat out, that sucked. Okay, I definitely have to get Brother of the Wolf out. Yeah, Brother of the Wolf is what I'm going to play right now. It's just completely necessary to have. Basically, every time his cooldown comes up, I can use this ability right here called Summon Wolf, and it brings out, I believe it's a 1-2 wolf or a 2-1 wolf, one of the two. And I have Pack Leader over here, or whatever his name is. I tend to forget. And he, quite fortunately, gets +1 attack for every wolf I control. So basically, I'll be steadily increasing his attack power. Since he's... Well, I could have taken out both of those if I'd have been thinking right. He's such an enormous tank right now. He can just relax, hang out. Oh no. Those guys are quite the pain in my ass. Okay, let me have a look here. You decrease the cooldowns of other wolves. Now, that would make it so that you can attack immediately, which would crush that. You could also attack immediately. If I sacrifice this here, play Crimson Bull also. Okay, so Crimson Bull makes it so that all units you command gain +2 attack until end of turn. That's going to give this and this +2 attack. That's 4 extra damage. It might be enough to tear through this. Okay, here we go. So I'm playing Mangy Wolf. Mangy Wolf makes it so that all my other wolves have cooldown reduced by 1. So both of these will attack this turn now. So if I move these up like so, why didn't I just move them down and take that out? No, because I see why. Okay, so now I cast this. Everybody's got a bunch of additional attack. Wham, wham, and wham. Fortunately, they still don't have enough damage to kill my wolf here, which is good. Now I only need to do 1 more damage to this to take it out. And then they're so far up that they can't defend this, which I'll take out with my Brother of the Wolf when his first cooldown is up, which is next turn. He's got 3 attack, which will be plenty enough for that. What's that? Whatever, as if I give a fuck about that. Another great wolf. Play this right here. Move you up. And go ahead and whack. There's that. Now I just need to take this out, which has 1 health left. Should be pretty easy. I'm hoping. I don't see any reason why I would be particularly concerned about you all being lined up here. I've got enough damage to tear right through it. 3, yeah, I've got enough damage to literally kill all of them, and then that. He just, essentially just committed suicide. I don't know if he just doesn't realize how much damage I've got, but this Mangy Wolf will increase both of their attacks by 1, and then I just let the attack go through and win. Seems like. Okay, there goes. 3, 2, 1, and 1 more. Victory! So that is how the game is played. Gives you some nice stats. You get some more gold for winning. And then, I probably should have said GG, you know, just to be polite. But that is Scrolls. I hope you've got a pretty good idea of what kind of game it is, about how the monetization works, and all of the fun match types that there are to experiment with. Alright, have a good one. Try it out. It costs 20 bucks. 20 bucks right now. And that's not going to last forever. The price is going to continue to go up over time until the paid beta is over. See you next time.